You know, I'd like to do everything I can to help this man, Alan.
You'd be helping out an old fraternity brother as well.
Oh, ho, now don't go laying that on me.
Listen, who was the guy who talked all the other guys out of shaving your head during hazing?
And who's the guy that got you through anatomy, too?
And who was the guy that in the third...
All right. Sigma, Omega, Pi, until we die and all that. But I've got work to do.
I'll let you go as soon as you say yes.
It's not as easy as all that. There's a long waiting list for med school.
I know, and there are very few places available. And who better to come to than the big shot dean of the medical school?
I'm not a miracle worker, however.
How is it going to look if you turn Putnam down?
What do you mean?
Now, here is an upstanding young American boy who was kidnapped by the DVX. A traitor takes his place, lives his life, and then finally the man is vindicated and he wants to start a new life of his own, and his own countrymen deny him that chance.
Wouldn't look too terrific, would it?
No, but if you accept him, you'd get a lot of positive press out of it.
Might not be a bad move politically.
Or financially, you might even get a few extra contributions to some of the alumni.
You know, a little extra money wouldn't hurt these days.
And a little bit of good publicity for the Port Charles medical community.
Yes, we certainly did take it on the chin with that imposter working at General.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
I still have to think it over.
The Quartermain family would be so grateful.
Any Quartermain in particular?
My father's contributions always seemed to benefit the medical school tremendously.
You never were very good at subtlety, Alan. All right. I'll do what I can. Suit your face.
Oh, thank you, bedpan breath.
Listen, as long as I got you here, will you do something for me?
Write you a crib sheet.
No.
What?
No, write me an article for the school's journal.
On what?
Whatever you want. Pick your subject.
Where were we?
The student evaluations.
Oh, yes. But let's go to the lounge and get out of this line of fire.
No, that's that girl who just passed by.
Tanya Roscoe. She has a fellowship here in speech therapy.
So I'm told.
Unfortunately, she's been having some problems with the hospital board.
I hear she's tied up in this Grant Andrews trial.
Yes, and it's irritating some of the board members.
No wonder.
Why do you say that?
Because only this morning she was raising a heck of a commotion in the medical library. I happened to be there, and I had to step in personally.
A commotion?
Well, that's putting it mildly. Steve, she was totally out of control and really sticking it to Grant Putnam.
Today, we are really going to have lunch together. Here's your coat. What's your hurry?
Bobby, I'm sorry. I know it's lunchtime, but I have to have these signed, back, and ready to go out by 1 o'clock.
Pam.
It's okay, Bobby. It's just lunch.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
Let me see the papers.
It's not that Ewing Oil's in any kind of trouble. The income from the wells and the refinery is more than enough to meet expenses and show a nice profit.
We have a cash flow problem.
Well, temporarily. There is some cash, but not nearly enough for what you need. And there's very little else to sell without interfering with oil production. As I said, the company's in good shape, with the exception of any major new expenditures.
So there's no way I can get my hands on $12 million in a hurry.
That's it. Sorry, Bobby.
Well, that's all right, Tom. I'll get it somewhere.
Sure. You two really looked good out there.
Thank you, Mr. Chasen.
Thank you. Franco. Hi, Hope.
I want you to meet Mr. Chasen. Mr. Chasen, Kate Roberts.
John Chasen? Chasen Industries?
The one and only.
Ah, I've been reading a lot about you lately. I understand that you're expanding into the clothing business.
Yes, and we're planning to mount a major ad campaign. But we need a certain image. And I think that Franco and Hope project exactly that kind of image. As a matter of fact, how would you two like to be our two new spokespeople?
Well, we'd be delighted.
Oh, wait a minute. What exactly would this job entail, Mr. Chasen?
Well, magazine ads, TV commercials, lots of travel, personal appearances.
Oh, that sounds glamorous. You two are going to be superstars.
Well, they've got the chemistry, and that you can't fake. Let me ask you, are you two personally involved by any chance?
No. Franco and I are just friends.
Ah, that's too bad. You know, the public loves thinking that the love scenes they see in magazine ads and television are for real. Ah, well, who knows? Maybe in time.